Kathy another round of applause. That was
Yeah.
great. I think, Don, you were telling me earlier, what else do you do in the morning? Or once a week, you get the kids to do the book report, right? In front of everyone. You can tell that Kathy's had some experience somewhere on stage, right?
I don't pay Kathy. You don't pay Kathy.
She makes too much in Vemma now. Alright, well I just want to again thank everyone for coming out tonight. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the business side of things. Just to give you a bit of my background, I'm 26 years old. Okay, I know I might look a little bit older, I'm 26 years old. I got into business when I was 19. Okay, I was on track to go to university. How many people have gone to college, university in here? Anybody currently in school? Alright. Well, I was on pace, that's where I was going, Australia. I got accepted to the top university in Australia. And then they sent me the tuition form, said, you're accepted, you know, congratulations, and we want $30,000 for international tuition. And I said, jeez, I get 5. So I went and got a job, and I was working in an Atlas cold storage, driving a forklift all night, and I made it 1 month, and I quit. And I said, I can't do this. You know, I'm working night shift, -30 freezer, driving around all bundled up with ski goggles on, and I said, I can't do this. This is what it means to be in the real world, working, you know? And so I got a job in sales and immediately did very, very well my first week and became the youngest distributor in that company in 60-year history. So here I was at 20 with this business, and it cost me $50,000 to open this business. $50,000. I mean, I wish I was like Bob. His business cost him $1,000. Mine was 50 grand. I won't tell you what I had to do. I don't think I was honest with my banker. Let's put it that way, okay? You know, but I got the loan. I opened this business, and what was I going after? I was going after the so-called American dream, right? I wanted to write my own ticket. I wanted to control my hours, right? I wanted to vacation when I chose to vacation, not when my boss told me I could. How many people have ever thought and wanted that in their life? Right? Let's try that again. How many people can lift their hand? Okay. So here I was, and I had this business, and you know what I found out? I found out that I had bought myself a job because I was suddenly a slave to my business. How many people own their own business here? Anybody? Just nod your head, yeah? Anybody own their own business? And I'll tell you something, most people who get into business for themselves, they buy themselves a job because the business can't function without their presence. So it's kind of worse than getting a job. I paid 50 grand for my job. Okay? It's even worse. But nevertheless, I did well with the company, and I wanted to get into personal development, professional development. Started studying, reading different materials, started to try and shift my outlook on life, on what it meant to be successful. And I met Bob Proctor, Linda's husband, through The Secret. I first saw The Secret. Anybody seen The Secret here? Yeah, a lot of people. So I saw The Secret and made the decision that I was going to work in that industry. And a week prior to the X that I had on my calendar, I started working with Bob. And when I met Bob, Bob started talking to me. He said, you know, how much money did you earn? This is a common question Bob will ask you. And it's not because he cares, it's because he wants to know where your mindset is in regards to wealth. And he said, what's the most you've ever earned in a year? And I said, 100,000, which I thought was, you know, pretty darn good. At 23 years old to have earned $100,000, I thought, geez, I'm pretty good. And then he said, how much would you like to earn? And I said, well, I'd like to earn $250,000, double my income. He said, do you have a plan to get there? And I said, well, yeah. He goes, well, that's a plan, not a goal. How much do you really want to earn? And I said, well, I'd love to earn $1 million. And he said, you're never going to earn that $1 million doing things the way you've been doing them. You know, like Linda said earlier, you're not going to double your income working harder at the same thing you're doing right now. It's just not going to happen. He said, you're going to have to start to understand this concept. And this is a concept that all wealthy people understand. I'm going to share it with you in a few minutes. And he said, if you understand this concept, and you grasp it, and you apply it into your life, and if you get around the right people, and you start mixing in the right environment, you can do that. You can take your income from 50 grand to 50 grand a month. And that may seem crazy to a lot of you, but believe me, in the last 4 years working with Bob, I've met thousands of people from all over the globe who have done just that, who have taken their annual income and turned it into a monthly income. And what we're sharing with you tonight, if it resonates with you, could be that vehicle for you. So what Bob said to me, he said, you have to understand, 96% of the population trade time for money. They go to work for an hour, they get paid for an hour. or they work for a week and they get a salary. That's the way we've been conditioned. We've been conditioned since school that we go to school, we get a good education, we come out, we get a good job, hopefully they have a good pension plan, maybe move up in the ranks, and we retire at 65. And here we are. But you know, things have changed. The average person will have 8 different careers by the time they're 40. 8. It's a different time that we're living in. Nevertheless, 96% of the people still trade time for money. Even lawyers and doctors, there's a saturation point. Why? There's only a certain amount of billable hours in a day. Okay? So if you want to earn more money following this strategy, what are your options? Just work more hours. But maybe you're already working too many hours. The second strategy he told me about was M2, and this is what 3% of the population do. They invest money to make money. Now this is a good strategy if you've got money to play with. Okay? But typically you've got to be an expert in stocks or real estate, or you've got to know an expert. Nevertheless, it is a good way to earn money. 3% of the population do this. Stocks, real estate. But you know the problem with that strategy, if you rely only on this strategy, is that you can be dramatically affected by the global economy or the local economy. And we've all seen that with the recent recession. How many people know of someone who's been downsized or affected or heard stories in the last few years with the recent recession and how it's affected them in the economy, right? Okay, it's happening all over the place. Factories shutting down, we all know this. He said, now this is the strategy you've got to grasp, okay? And this is what all wealthy people, if you study wealthy people, you'll know this is what they really grasp. And this is M3, that's what we call it, M3 strategy. And what this is 1% of the population. Now you want to hear a staggering statistic? This 1% of the population actually earn 96% of all the money that's being earned out there. 1% earn 96% of the money. When I heard that, I thought, wow, I want to know what that 1% knows. Yeah, I want to be in that 1%. But once you know what they know, you can do what they do, you can earn what they earn. That's really how it works. And this 1%, they earn 96% of the money. They leverage the time and efforts of others with a product or a service and set up multiple streams of income. That's what the concept is, multiple streams of income. This doesn't mean another job. It doesn't mean you need to quit your job. Okay? Here's an example of the concept, right? If you look at franchising. Let's say Dawn and I had a franchise and it was a coffee shop and it was doing well, and in year 2, Kathy bought a franchise, and Linda bought a franchise, and Roddy bought a franchise. Well, now I've got 1 stream of income, 2 streams of income, 3 streams of income. You with me so far? And even when Dawn and I are off golfing in Florida during the winter months, these 3 streams of income are still generating revenue for us. Potentially earning money while we sleep. It's an interesting concept. But what are your options to get into this category of M3? This is what I asked Bob. So I don't know anything about franchising. I'm going to start a franchise, right? You know, he said, well, look at network marketing. I kind of had, felt the same thing when you hear the horror stories about network marketing. But I'll tell you, it's literally the best M3 strategy that's out there. Because for a minimal investment, okay, with minimal risk, you can have business all over the globe. We started April 1st of 2010. Our business is in 18 countries. We've been building this part-time. I don't say that to brag to you, I say that because everybody here has the same opportunity, and there's people in this room who already have a global business as well. So the other thing with network marketing and why it's the best M3 strategy is that you have unlimited earning potential. As Linda said earlier, she wanted something where the sky was the limit, where you get to earn what you're worth, not what someone tells you you're worth. Okay? And with network marketing, you've got that potential. This is the perfect time. If we look around with the recession and people are transitioning from job to job and their retirement is looking kind of bleak and they don't know what's going to happen with the retirement fund, so people are looking for new opportunities. Linda, you were telling us about an article that you read about the baby boomers being the new entrepreneurs. You know, they really are looking for other opportunities. 70% of people want to work for themselves. They want to be their own boss. They want to write their own ticket. And this is a recession-proof industry because it's global, because basically because it's a global business. When times are tough and people are losing their jobs, that's when they're looking for an opportunity to get into business for themselves. And network marketing is that perfect vehicle. Low upfront investment, high income potential. Everyone can do this business. That's one of the key things. Anybody can get into business for themselves in network marketing with the right team. Now, how do you choose which network marketing company to get involved with? Because there's many out there. How many people have been approached by a network marketing company before? Or been in network marketing? Okay, well, how do you choose? Well, here's some of the things I look for. First of all, the company. I think that if you're going to be in business for yourself, you want to know that the company you're representing is going to be around, that they have integrity, right? Something that you can attach your name to. This company is doing 120 million plus in revenue every year in 59 countries. It's a 6-year-old company. The products, well, you've already learned about how fantastic the products are and what they can do for your life and your health. The team, as Linda touched on earlier, this is probably one of the most important factors that will determine your success. Okay, environment is more important than heredity. Okay, if you get around a new group of people, okay, those people can help you go to the top. And the team that we're working with in Vemma, they've already been to the top, okay, and they're going again in Vemma. And so if you get into it with the right team, they can show you the changes that you need to make in your life, but you have to be willing to make some decisions. The system, well, we have a very simple system. It's a duplicatable system. Anybody can do it. And because the system is so good, you can have that time and money freedom. You know, I was in Colombia back in September and for a wedding, and I was gone for 10 days. And my business grew by over 50 people. I didn't make one phone call or send one email. Why? Because of the team, because of the system, right? That's the power of this business. And the timing couldn't be better. Vemma's just come into Canada on September 28th. Okay, and on a global scale, they're really just getting started. They're just about to hit their exponential growth. And the people that are on board, and they have an organization in place, they're going to ride that wave. And there will be many, many millionaires created in Canada, and many more on a global scale. This is part of our training. It's very simple, convenient, and complete. The Vemma action plan and the roadmap. This is where you get clear on what it is that you really want. Go back to the beginning. What do you really want? Everything I'm saying really doesn't matter unless you can relate it to what it is you want. Maybe you want time freedom. Maybe you want additional revenue. Maybe you want to change your job. Maybe you want to get around a new group of people. But whatever it is that you want, whatever area of your life you've got dissatisfaction in, I believe that that's what brought you here tonight. And with this simple action plan, and with the plan that myself and the team members here lay out for you, you really can get what you want. There's 7 different ways to earn money in Vemma, and I'm not going to go into detail, but we've got rank advancement, fast start bonuses, cycle bonuses, there's upfront money. We've got a way we can show you how to earn for a $1,000 investment into Vemma to start your business. We can show you how to get a return of $1,800 within the first 60 days. Now, if you're an investor, that's a pretty high rate of return. Okay? It's a very simple plan. What does it cost to get into Vemma? It's $120 a month. And all that is product that you're going to consume for your own health. $120 a month. It's a $1,000 one-time investment to start off your business, to purchase what we call the Gold Builder Pack. And for that, you're getting different products that you can hand out as samples for people to try. And we can show you with 5 partners that you bring into your business, you'll have your return on investment. And not only will you have your return on investment with 5 partners, but you'll have made $800 profit. Now I want to share something with you. When I was in business for $50,000, I was lucky after year 1 if I broke even. I was lucky if I broke even. You know what my monthly operating expenses were every month? And this is low. You might look at me and say, well, you're complaining about that. It was $10,000 a month. I can tell you, at 22 years old, having to write a check, for $10,000 at the beginning of every month, that's a lot. With Vemma, it's $120 a month. Your website is provided. The marketing tools are provided. The training is provided. You don't have to pay anything apart from order your product every month. In fact, they don't even charge you to sign up in the business. All you need is a desire to change, a desire to improve your life and others, and you can do well in this business. Anybody can do this. I'm going to bring Linda back up to wrap up what we've done here tonight, and let's give Linda a big round of applause.